Hello world, what's going on out there? I'm Billy Ray Field, for those that don't know. As I continue to push this movement forward, I felt in my heart that as a peace officer, through all the media and all the headlines police officers have been receiving, I haven't seen nor heard the media display no condolences to the families that lost a loved one from the hands of a cop. Even though I had nothing to do with these incidents, but as a branch connected to those trees, I want to say I'm truly sorry for your losses. The Martin, the Gray, the Hammond, the Brown, the Daniels, the Bland, the Gardner, the Rice, the Scott, and plenty more families. I'm sorry that there's a lack of training that needs to be taking place in these departments. I'm sorry that there's not more psychological evaluation and stress testing done. I'm sorry that there's a plethora amount of racist and prejudiced cops dressed in police uniforms. I'm sorry that even though foul play coming from both sides played a part in some of these cases, there still should have been that one or more officers stepping in to neutralize the situation once they saw things getting out of hand. I know sorry is definitely not enough when you lost a loved one to this degree, but that's all I can offer and ask God, our Creator, for forgiveness. I can't judge nobody for who they are or what they may become, because I'm a product of my environment. The drugs, the gangs, and the things that took place in these neighborhoods, I didn't get involved in some of those activities, but that doesn't mean I didn't see it or grow up around it for it to have an effect on my life. It's about the decisions and choices you make that will determine your growth as an adult. The GDs, the Bloods, the Crips, Sir 13s, the Aryans, I can't judge you because we're all affiliated with something, rather it be by religion, sports, or fraternities. But you dictate a lot that goes on in these communities. I know when people think of gangs, they think of drugs and violence. But if you look at the picture as a whole, some of the biggest drug distributors are certified legally to move those drugs. Our country sends troops off every day to eliminate the enemies and protect our country at all costs. I'm not asking for a truce here, but I'm asking to give these kids a fighting chance, because glorified by materialism, the system is snatching them up so quick, they become institutionalized before learning how the real world operates. We must protect and invest within our communities. Jadakiss and Style P invested in a juice bar store for their community. So why can't we continue to build from that and not destroy it? We're in a state of mind to where everybody wants to say F the police now. And no disrespect to NWA, because the things they went through in that era was a disgrace to human life. So saying F the police was needed, and I understand, but it seems like history is repeating itself. My objective is to create a brand of history so we can place that into rotation as well. No more cops sitting around watching something bad about to happen. No more cops knowing something is wrong and later decides not to tell anybody. If you're in this field just to come to work, get a check, and lock folks up, you're policing for the wrong reasons. Cops stand for community-oriented policing. If you're just riding around your zone for 12 hours straight and not once get out of your vehicle to interact with the citizens of your area, you seriously need to reconsider another career. If you're one of the ones who lets your ego interfere with making sound decisions, please find something else to do, because you're making us all look bad and you're going to end up costing your department a lot of dinero. I'm not just here talking to hear myself speak. You can Google my name and see the work that I'm putting in, because I'm about that life. When it comes to these trending movements that we're witnessing, are you really about the movement, or because you think it's cool and you have a chance to go viral or gain followers through social media? If you think making this a trending topic going to solve the issues we have, then you're part of the problem too. We have more diplomatic issues at hand. For example, we don't have a gun problem in America world. We have an ethnic problem in America. Officer Tommy Norman and his chief of Little Rock sets the bar high when it comes to being a public figure professional cop. Officer Tony Hill out there in Kansas. Officer Darrell Smith out there in Cali. Officer Danny Showing out there in Minnesota. Officer Saeed out there in Baghdad. Sergeant Manuel Kaiser out there in Mission, Texas. Chief Pursley out of Albany, Georgia. My chief, Billy Hancock. In the organization CSPOA, I salute y'all and every other good cop of the world too. We will set the trend for community policing. This movement, Good Cop Lives Matter Too, that I've created will be the standard, not just for policing, but for the communities to restart the bond and trust we once shared. Everybody will not be on board with this, and that's okay. It's the yin and yang of life. But if we want changes, it has to start somewhere, people. It's time to motivate one another, encourage one another, and unite one another. So I'm going to continue to do my part. And if you don't agree with my views or understand the knowledge that I'm presented, you can go cut yourself and jump in the ocean. This message is approved by Billy Ray Fields. Yep.